Many of you may not know the show One Punch Man, which has a bald middle-aged man as its main character. How come only 5% of you are subscribed? Just take 2 seconds out of your day and do it already. Anyways, as I was saying, a bald middle-class guy becoming a superhero? Today I'll break down how fundamentally broken he is and dissect what his true potential really is.
Okay, so in the show, he treats everything he fights like nothing. No, seriously, he obliterates every antagonist he sees. He was so overpowered, people begin considering him as a gag character. Which is wrong, if you've read the latest chapters, by the way. This man had only done 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups, and a 10-mile run to make himself broken. Like, where was his power before he did all this stuff? We were previously meant to think that he can ever achieve new heights to his power until he was able to achieve more of his power in the battle against Garo.
Like how? Dealing with the main consensus that Saitama just shits on every opponent he's basically ever met is his character. The purpose of his character is to show how weak the other characters are in the show, in comparison to him. This isn't a show where the main character has to grind the top. No, it's a show about being at the top and the struggles that accompany his limitless abilities. That one time Saitama spent a whole episode killing a bunch of gangsters, and the next you have him demolishing galactic invaders. So yeah, this show is skewed as shit when it comes to power scaling. So, to start with, this guy, his name's Saitama, and he calls himself a hero for fun, but he's closer to your overpowered protagonist. Essentially, the show basically entails how Saitama gets pissed off his crazy ass life, which he sees as ordinary, beating up villains being a tiresome chore for him, and would rather go to a supermarket sale and get the best meat. Like, what type of man does that? He's clearly built different. The dude literally holds back every fight, so he doesn't have to blow up the area he's fighting on. Talk about spatial awareness. So, back to the main point of the video, which is that Saitama has limitless potential. There are many statements in the manga and show both suggesting Saitama has a limit to his perceived power, but in reality, his power has already been shown to be far greater than what we originally thought it would be. So, that begs the question, since Saitama's powers are technically limitless, wouldn't he be able to destroy the universe and stuff? The word limitless applies to his realm of being, and he has a limitation to that realm he's currently living in. Whereas beings who surpass a certain realm can be deemed multi-dimensional. However, with Saitama, his powers seem to be constantly surpassing those realms, and never being able to be fully quantified. His power always ends up as 0, meaning that Saitama can surpass his potential when needed, and that is his power. Considering that Saitama is known for his abilities to cause mass destruction, this is clearly no regular human being. What we can tell from the fight against Boros is that Saitama is able to perform planetary level feats with relative ease. Then against Garo, he performs galaxy level feats. From these fights, Saitama's limit is bounced around as he reveals more of his power. So, he technically has the most broken power ever. And the fact that no one in the show has any knowledge of this power is just baffling. The man literally just took care of an alien invasion. Anyways, Saitama's limitless potential is what creates his trademark story of him, overcoming his own weakness that he's too strong. It's ironic considering every other shonen anime tries to make this rising star story. Saitama's overwhelming strength is a breath of fresh air when it comes to shonen power, and I'm hoping that we can see more of his wacky and trifling antics with Genos. By the way, Genos is a cyborg friend who literally follows him around all day, because he is one of the only people who knows the true power of Saitama. It's not just Saitama that makes the world around him what it is. The other characters such as Bang and Garo create a more human approach to the story, which makes Saitama less two-dimensional as a character. It makes him highly relatable. You should definitely watch One Punch Man if you haven't, as it contains some of the most breathtaking moments in animation. You feel as though you're with Saitama and feel bad for him when a fight actually goes his way. Referring back to his power to surpass himself when needed, people usually just say that Saitama broke his limiter, a thing that is able to hold back every living organism in achieving their maximum potential. But I believe Saitama's power has much more depth than that. Of course, the idea in a sense is correct, but its execution is most certainly wrong. Saitama has the power to move the limiter bar when necessary, except he has no knowledge of this. So every time he wants to lose a fight or has a tough bout, his limiter automatically increases to the point where even holding back still isn't enough for this chat. Overall, this anime is a great watch and really fleshes out how broken Saitama is. That's the video, but before you leave, I'm gonna need you to subscribe, like, and comment what videos you guys want me to make next. Bye guys.